Welcome back, Officers of the Republic. It's your Coruscant Underworld Police Chief, APGAINS here. And the other day, we got some more SWGOH YouTubers who quit. And I just want to talk about why so many Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes YouTubers and streamers are leaving the game and how it's indicative of a much larger problem and a problem that's easily fixable, but just hasn't been fixed. So, we all know like the big guys like who left a couple weeks ago, just didn't find Grand Arena that fun anymore. A lot of the content creators, I've watched all of their, I'm quitting Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes videos, and I'm just going to quickly compile up like some of the main points. A lot of them have stated the Executor breaking the GAC/fleet meta is a big reason, because the Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes community online, especially with content creators, is generally people who've been here longer. I think in every case except for probably mine, the people with like the most subscribers are just because they've been there the longest. So having been in the game a long time, you naturally have higher GP, you face harder opponents, and you're most likely to come against whales, so they're going to be affected by Executor more than someone like me, right, with a new account, only like 4 million GP. I still haven't come across someone with an Executor, so something that's a huge problem for, or DB or Moon or all these other people who are quitting making Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes content online, they're getting hit by this. And that's another reason that the community in general is going down a lot, is because the online community tends to be players who are more invested. They've been here for longer. You've been playing a couple of years. How many of you guys in the comment section, played for a little while and then went online for a guide to figure out how to do Gas P4 or Chewbacca or C3PO or whatever, and then you found Arnold, or you found, someone, Mobile Gamer back in the day, or Cubs, or whoever it was, and then you started watching more and more Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes videos and you got invested in the community. It takes a while for new players to become invested in the online community, and since so many people have left recently, and we're still getting tons of new players, the game's actually doing very well. There's actually tons of people playing the game. The game's not dying. Don't go quit. The problem is it takes a long time for those newer players to kind of hit a point where they're going to investigate the online community and then find me or find all of these people and then get invested, and they become you guys. And it's going to take a while for that. So we had it was pretty steady. And, for many years it was, well, I guess it's backwards because I'm inverted. And then, Conquest, boom, Executor, boom. And so we're all the way back down here where we're at a huge low point, and people are still coming to the game, but they're coming to the game really slowly. Or they're coming to the game quickly, but they're not being converted into online viewers very quickly. So a lot of these YouTubers and streamers, they're not seeing views that they once saw. They're not seeing, Twitch chats or whatever the heck the streamers care about as much as they used to. So there's no incentive to play the game. And even if they just wanted to play the game for fun, they've been around here for a long time. So things like Executor, things like Conquest taking an exorbitant amount of time are kind of killing the fun. Things like we haven't had any actual new, enjoyable content. And Conquest is a huge thing. Like, Conquest should be something that has saved the game, right? Conquest should be something that saved the game. And through a bunch of missteps, it's actually been quite the opposite. But, they keep pumping out characters, and what's everyone's complaint always, especially with the content creators who are leaving? It's like, okay, so I spend $300, $400 to get this marquee day one, Relic 7 them, test them. Okay, cool. Now what? Where do I use them? I don't need another light side character for light side TB. My guild's already getting max stars, already getting, cams, or, not everyone's at that end game, but we're talking specifically about content creators who've been here for a while. They're likely to be at that end game. They're more likely to have incentives to spend money. When someone who does like a testing stream, for instance, they're spending a couple $100s on getting a new character, but, they're making that money back in ad revenue and super chats and stuff like that, or Twitch donations. So it makes sense. But when all of a sudden, Executor and Conquest tank that online community, and the newer players who are actually coming in large droves, I think the game's actually growing. They just haven't reached the point where they're coming and converting into online members. There's no views, there's no super chats, there's nothing of this. So a lot of people are leaving the game because, why do I need to whale $300, $400 to get every new character day one when I'm just wasting my money? And then, okay, sure, maybe I really love this game and I don't really care about, the monetization of my YouTube or my Twitch channel, right? Then they're saying, I spent all these hundreds of dollars and I have a really good end game account. I have a whale account. I got great mods. I'm doing really well. Well, there's no place to use it. Territory Wars has become a lot less fun because, increased, zones. Like my last territory, I wish I could show you my territory war. I should have recorded it. We got completely full cleared. We cleared one zone of our opponent's wall. Their entire thing. We're 400, not 400. We're, what are we? We're over 300 million GP. So we're fighting for Relic 9s. Front bottom wall, all Ray Cats. Top wall, all Lord Vader Kenobis. We got through the top front wall. Behind it, all JMLs. They had, I'm assuming, at least 3, probably 4 full walls of GLs. We were out GL'd by like 50 or 60 galactic. We literally could not even beat more than one zone. So that's dead. So they're putting all of their attention in places like Conquest and Territory Wars, which are actually the reasons people are leaving. Now, how do we fix this? Because obviously, every single person in a comment section or every single person making content is going to tell you that these are the problems. This is not some revelation that I have just sprung upon you guys like I'm fucking Jesus or something, right? We need to, I want to say PvE events. Conquest is a PvE event. Give us a new hard dark side territory battle. Give us something to work at that's not a grind. Give us something like a new, everyone's saying like, oh, if we get a new dark side territory battle, is it going to be the Mandalorian Wars? Is it going to be Scarif? Is it going to be this? Is it going to be the Siege of Mandalore or whatever? Just give us something. Give us something. And I know that's hard to, so if any Capital Games developers are looking at this like, oh, this fucking loser. He's like, oh, just give us a territory battle. It's not that easy. They're like, oh, we gave you Conquest and you guys loved it. Now you hate it. Well, it's harder to monetize territory battles, which is why people kind of enjoy it. Like, it's a nice raid-style PvE event. The same reason we love raids, the same reason we love territory, the same reason we love this game in general is we have a chance to actually use our stuff. And I understand that you can't really monetize a territory battle or a raid, and so you're less likely to make it. But when the people who are spending all the money are always going to be older players, right? Not... Tell me in the comment section or in Discord, just however you guys prefer to communicate with me. If you guys are spending money or if you're not spending money, you probably didn't spend money at first. You probably played for a couple years, and then, a character that you really liked came out, and then, you wanted him for GAC, or, a new raid came out and you wanted to be competitive, and you spent some money, and you got into a rhythm, and you spent more money, and spent more money, and then you became a whale, right? You had incentive because you were enjoying the game. Now what's happening is they're losing that player base that's going to spend money, and they're losing them faster than the new players. There's always more new players coming than old players. The game's got great health, actually. Capital Games, if they look at their numbers, I'm sure they have amazing numbers. Not like record 2017, 18, 19 numbers that started to fall off in 2019, but they're doing well. The problem is they're not converting those new players into players that spend money faster than they're losing players who spend money to game modes and changes to Executor to Conquest. So it's going down. How can we convert newer players? I'm always pro, when a good pack hits the store. Like, for example, this pack right here is like maybe the worst thing I've ever seen in my entire life. We were streaming and I opened this up and I'm like, oh, let me remove my face real quick so you can actually see where $19.99 for all this shit. Like, that's a great deal. And then people are like, no, APGAINS, read the side. You get one character and a shard. And then I'm like, that's the worst value ever. And then the Zeta Lightspeed bundle for $100, $99.99. You get 5 Zetas and a Zeta bundle. And this stuff isn't even that good. Oh, 5K crystals. But why would I spend $100 on 5K crystals when I can spend $100 on 15,710 crystals? Let me remove my head. Maybe I just need to remove my head from the whole thing. Like, why would I cuck myself out of 10k crystals for terrible rewards when I could just buy a big crystal pack? And I've always been a proponent. I'm sorry, I'm ranting here a little bit. Drop a chalky milk cheer in the chat. Or not chat, comment section. This is not a stream. I'm sorry, I'm ranting. I'm trying to cool down a little bit. But what do I say? Anyone who's watched my videos, anyone who's seen my streams, when a pack comes out, like I just did like a couple videos on why the Hyperdrive bundle is amazing value and people should go buy it. And then we got like 20 people on stream just start new accounts, buy Hyperdrive bundle. If there's good value to a game mode, to a new marquee character, to a pack, I'm always going to be pro doing that because I want people to get value. The problem is there's nothing good to spend our money on because there's no reason to spend money. Why? I'm farming the Executor right now, right? Let me go to the Journey Guide. I'm farming the Executor right now. I have almost all of the requirements. Darth Vader, Admiral Piet's relic, he's just not at 8. Boba Fett's at 7, not 8. I have all this. TIE Pilot's about to be relic. I'll take him with Relic 5 super fast. And then, why am I not whaling? Why am I not whaling to get my relic? Because there's no good value. There's not even literally a way for me to get Razor Crest shards, except for, there's literally no way for me to. So, not only do I not have the ability to spend money if I wanted to, which I can't because I'm fucking poor, but even if I wanted to spend money to get the Executor, which would make my life so much better. GAC, in my bracket, I wouldn't even need to place defense. I would just automatically win. I would go on the fattest win streak in human history. I could win 1,000 straight GAC matches if I had Executor without even trying. But why aren't I doing it? Because not only do I not really need Executor to be good in GAC where I'm at, there's no real place to use it because my guild's going to max out Darkside TB. There's no new Darkside TB where it's a challenge and I need hard Darkside characters. That's why people like APGAINS, why don't you push for SLKRC? I don't need a Darkside Galactic Legend because I have no place to use them. I'm fine with one Lightside Galactic Legend in Kenobi because then I can be better for my guild in Lightside Territory battles. We can get closer to maxing out our stars. And we can have a good time. I just don't have either the place or the incentive or the opportunity to spend any money. And that's why the YouTubers are leaving, because they can't spend money, because you can't compete with someone who has all of the Relic 7 characters in terms of testing videos if you don't have those Relic 7 characters yourself. So, fuck, I just went on a long-ass rant. The point I'm trying to make, if you're a 3%er, only 3% of people ever make it past after 10 minutes. Let me know in the comment section if you're a 3%er. Make sure you like the video and all that bullshit. The point I'm trying to make is better value for packs, more places to actually use things that people want to whale on, like consider a territory battle. Make it like Lightside Territory battles, like impossible. Every single YouTuber will make a, oh my god, I can't believe Darkside TB is so hard. Why would CG do this? This is so stupid. But secretly in our heads, we're all like, oh my god, thank you. Give us a new raid where, Omnicrons are super important, and then sell us Omnicron packs, and then all of a sudden we have new rewards, new raids, new experiences, and they're gated behind solid value Omnicron packs, and we're going to spend money. Because people are only going to spend money if it helps them and they're enjoying what they're spending money on. When Conquest became more grindy, the whales didn't do it. The whales with all GLs are like, I don't need them all. Or, in many cases, with a lot of people throughout the community that I know, they paid someone else to do Conquest for them. Because why would they spend money doing Conquest if they're not enjoying it and it's taking forever? And then, there's not really... you get Maul, but is Maul worth a 40-hour-a-week job? No, it's not. Is it worth these terrible feats? No, it's not. I'd like to wrap up. I'm sure that there's one CG employee who's seen this video, and they probably cut out 8 minutes in. They're like, "Oh, this guy's just rambling. He's a loser." This is going to be directly at any Capital Games employees who are watching. I know I went on a rant, and I seem like I'm pissed. I'm not. I love this game. I love this community. I think the game has been trending in the last month or so in a very positive direction. I'm losing a lot of friends, not only in the community, but on the content creation side, and I'll be honest, it's rubbing me the wrong way. I'm a little emotional. I'm not trying to say that this game is dead or this game is dying. Actually, the opposite. It's actually doing quite well. I would just like to see a change towards better content. And I know you can't monetize a territory battle, except unless you steal my Omnicron ability, or make it so like it's basically you need Omnicrons to do Darkside TB and then sell us Omnicron packs. You make a killing. You would make a killing. Drop a new character, drop Grogu. He requires get 3, and you need Omnicrons to do these waves. You will make a killing. Some people would be pissed. I wouldn't spend money on that. I'm going to tell you right now, I would not spend money on that. But oh my God, I would be so happy if they did that exact change. TB, it's so hard. You need the new Omicrons. It gives you Get 3. You use Get 3 to get a cool character like Cam. You know how you use Get 2 for Malik, and you use, Get 1 for negotiate. Or no, sorry, opposite. Get 1 for Gas and Malik. Get 2 for the ships. Give us a new Malik, a new Gas, something that's like breaks the game, but not in like a executor way. Just something that's super good, like a Gas type character. It's not as good as GL, but holy crap, is it good? Give us TB. Give us Omnicrons required. Sell us Omnicrons. Make another $1 billion. Become the first ever $2 billion mobile game. And just allow us to have something to look forward to push towards. That's all I want. Obviously, that's not going to happen. And every CG employee is looking at this. He's like, APGAINS is a stupid idiot. Why would we ever do that? You know how long that would take to code. You're so ungrateful. I understand. I understand that this was just a rant. And since I'm going to upload this probably at like 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on a Sunday, this video will receive, in the course of its lifetime, less than 2,000 views, and I'm fine with that. I just needed to get this off my chest because I'm having a bad day. As always, I love you guys. Remember, when we get 15,000 subscribers, we will sneak into Capital Games headquarters, steal their one laptop, take over Galaxy of Heroes once and for all as the rightful ruler of CG, and give everyone one cup shard. Subscribe for a cup shard. As always, I love you guys. I'll see you later. Forehead kisses, all that stuff. Bye-bye.